All right, let's go. So we are back again with another video, and what a week it has been. It's just been absolutely crazy. Ethereum just been going wild. A bunch of crazy coin, even Bitcoin Cash, Cardano. We're seeing all-time high after high, and yeah, we've just been seeing a lot of different things. EOS been doing crazy numbers. Just in general, all the recommendations that we have been looking at, on current crypto has just been doing amazing. So, but in this one, I'm going to talk a little bit about one specific coin, and what that specific coin is. What I personally believe is that one coin of that will be worth, and listen to me, 15 Bitcoin. 15. And I know it sounds crazy, I know it sounds moon boyish, but trust me on this one. And I've been talking about this for a long time. I've been recommending it for a really long time. So yeah, but it just hadn't didn't do any movement. And I was telling everyone, look, this is a cheap buy. And what is this cheap buy? That is Yearn Finance. So let's get straight into it. So why is Yearn Finance, like, what's gonna happen with it? Now, I've told everyone, look, you want to, I even made this video a few, I don't know, a week ago or something, where I mentioned, look, you want to put in, 2,000 in different types of coin, and Yearn Finance was one of the five coins that I mentioned. And at that point, Yearn Finance had done absolutely nothing. Like, I'm talking absolutely nothing. And then you see what's happening at this point with Yearn Finance. I think when I made that video, it was like 40,000, right? At this point, Yearn Finance is worth 80,000. And what do I believe is going to be worth? To be honest, like, forget the dollar price. This is going to be worth 15 Bitcoin. So you can imagine that if Bitcoin is going to, I would say, 200,000, you can imagine what the price of one Wi-Fi would be, you know? So, and I'm not the only one. I'm definitely not the only one that does believe that. I have a lot of big players that believe that too. Now, if you first off look at the circulating supply, now the circulating supply, we have 36,000. We only have 36,000 in the circulating supply, which is already very, very, very limited in of itself. Now, if you actually look at all the things that have been done, if you look at the price, it has done absolutely nothing. If we look just in the span of 1 year, so let's have a look right now. Let's just load up and let's see. So if we look back here right now, what we can see is that clearly we have done absolutely nothing. Like, all, yeah, this is where everything was just exploding. You can see, and I understand a lot of people didn't want to get into Wi-Fi because, look, it did absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, even had a crack. It was hacked, I think, around here in February, and I think it went actually down to 29,000. I'm not sure when that exactly was. We had insane drops. And you can see it was all just, going a bit about, this was the same with Ethereum. It's just going a bit about, and no one wants to get in, in any of these coins. Everyone wants to buy SafeMoon. And I understand that that's, the psychology. But if you look at what's happening now, is that, oh, wow, now it's going up, but it doesn't still look like much, right? It's little like, oh, well, yeah, it went up a little bit, made a little double, but no, you have to look at its potential. Now, this is just a dollar price. Now, what I told you, if you look at the price of Ethereum and how low and underpriced it still is at this point. So let's go back. Let's have a look at it priced in Ethereum. And understand, it was hard to invest in a Wi-Fi, despite, me talking about it, me praising it, and, other legit people were talking about it, because it just wasn't, it wasn't what was popping at that time, right? And you obviously, you have that FOMO. You feel like, oh no, I'm missing out. I'm missing out. I'm missing out. So we can see here we have May 12th, which is, well, that is crazy, crazy. We actually hit 90,000. I literally just thought it was 80,000, but apparently we hit 90,000. That is insane, guys. Right now it's worth 1.4 Bitcoin. It's just gonna keep on going up. So let's actually look at the price in Ethereum. All right, so let's look here. We didn't have the other screen, wasn't loading us. So let's just try to see what's happening here. And let's have a look at some Wi-Fi, right? So at this point, we are definitely seeing, let's see here, Wi-Fi. Now let's just make a little retracement and let's see what's happening. So now this is what it looks like, right? Now it did make, if you look at the price in Ethereum, that also been going up. It's been doing, some crazy numbers, I must admit. But let's actually just zoom out a bit. Let's just see what the potential is at this point. Now you can definitely see that. Let's just zoom out a bit more. So I'm not even looking like far away. I'm just looking since this is priced in Ethereum, and you can still see that this is basically what we at this point. Now it may seem like, oh, we did so much and this and that. We are absolutely doing nothing in that sense, right? This is, we hit an all-time high. But look, this is the price in Ethereum. So this is the price in Ethereum. This is what we have to catch up to. We don't even this is not even about new highs. The fact that it's been so undervalued for such a long time has just been super lucky, right? So if I just get, take this price point approximately from here all the way. Now we're just going back up here to December 14th. Now you can easily see, just to get back to, whatever run we had in, I can actually go way more back. But I'm just going to show that for right now, which is 140% price in Ethereum. Now you have to take into consideration, Ethereum is going to go crazy. Like a lot of people are talking about 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 Ethereum. And I already made my Ethereum prediction price. And if you haven't watched that, you can, just go on my channel and then watch it. If not, I'll make another video just talking about it briefly. But nevertheless, this is what I basically predict. Is like, you have to imagine that if Ethereum is going up, say another, I don't know, 8x, right? Then you can imagine you just have to take this number and just multiply that by x. You know what I mean? Like 8x. So it's just going to be absolutely crazy, and that's just to hit it. YFI has not even hit its potential at this point. Like when the DeFi craze is going to come, it's just going to be like absolutely insane. So the question is at this point, should you be buying? Should you be buying? It's like, hey, tell me, should we be buying at this point? Now, this is what I personally would say. Now, I just want to make sure that I look for the charts, and obviously you guys can follow along. Now, personally, would I be buying like insane amounts? To be honest, at this point, I would actually have a look at it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. This is the last bar that we have available. So let's see here. Now, if we are actually looking at it at this point, you could tell me, hey, look, it's going to be worth 15 Bitcoin. 15 Bitcoin, which is, as I mentioned, DaVinci J15 talks about the same thing. A lot of legit people are talking about, look, this is going to be crazy. And what I basically want to do at this point, I could draw a fib chart, right? And we basically have the last chart right here. I could then say, okay, it's a bit pricey. You are definitely not buying the lows. It's a bit pricey at this point. The best would probably be, if we bought down here, which it was just, absolutely crazy, right? Something's odd with this one. Yeah, because we are just here. We need to zoom out a bit more. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to zoom out. Now, as you can see, this is where we need to head to, right? So we are approximately here. We have to go all the way up. This is, oh my goodness sake, crazy, absolutely crazy. This is 400. This is just to reach its all-time high, 400%. And let's say Ethereum does an 8x, right? Now you can imagine 4 times 8, and I've been talking about why Yearn Finance for such a long time, and a lot of people have not, obviously, because, and I understand why. It's not hard to understand. Like, you don't want to get on a project that doesn't do anything, right? It hasn't done anything, so why would you even like buy some wifey? But that's my point. Is basically I have a few other projects. Compound is one of them. Compound is gonna be insane, right? The same is with Maker. It's definitely one of my favorite positions as well. And Wi-Fi. Now you can look at this point. This is 400% priced in Ethereum. So as I said, if Ethereum is going to go up, let's just say an 8x from this point, right? Now you can say 8x times 400, right? And then that's my prediction, right? That's my prediction just for it to get back to its all-time high. And yeah, that's a bit crazy, for it to reach that, and that would actually hit the price target of 15 Bitcoin, more or less, right? Now, do I believe it's going to go there? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, back to the question, should you be buying? Like, I made you hype enough. Now, let's see if you should be buying. Now, if I just draw a few fibs at this point, right? So I can just draw my fibs. Let's see here. Now, we had a small pullback, not something huge, right? But if we actually just do like this, I just draw my Fibonacci retracements right here. My bad. Not bad, not bad. So let's just see here. I draw my fibs right here just to see. Now this is granted if you have Ethereum. If you have some Ethereum on you, then I would definitely say, hey, you know what, you should be following this. Now, if we just close, yeah, definitely, absolutely, absolutely. If you have some Ethereum at this point, you're like, okay, yeah, I want to convert, some Ethereum. As I can see it, I would buy right here. I would definitely be buying right here. This is the daily. Let's just check the hourly. I would definitely be buying right here. And look, it may have a retracement back and it'd be like, oh no, this and that, Ethereum is going so high. Look, you can see what Yuan Finance basically did in one day. It hasn't done this for such a long time, and now all of a sudden it's just gonna fly. And I definitely think the small pullback that you have today, 61.8, boom, you want to buy this right now. On the hourly, it looks beautiful. Now it could come all the way down and such. Maybe I think maybe it'll bounce up. Sorry, this is not. Yeah, it's approximately 61.8. Is it? No, not exactly. So you are buying a little bit of the highs, I must say. I must say you're buying a little bit of the highs. You could wait. Personally, I wouldn't wait that much. You could dollar cost average, but I just think we're just going to see a W here. Now, that's I would personally say start loading up on Wi-Fi. I would definitely start up. You have this pullback. You could wait for it to come all the way down to 61.8, but maybe there's going to be too much demand at that point. But yeah, nevertheless, guys, that's all I have for this video. Make sure that you have some Wi-Fi. There's only 32,000 in supply. Imagine a Bitcoin that's 21 million. So you have 36,000 only. And obviously, there's going to be an insane demand for this one. They're building an empire underneath Wi-Fi. I haven't gone so much into the fundamentals. You can read a bit about it here, but I won't bore you guys with that. But if you're interested, obviously, I could do a little bit of the fundamental analysis. All right, but beside that, that's it what we have for this video. Make sure you do everything like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to see you in the next one. All right, peace out.